Hi everyone. So I had a dream that I need to share with you guys. I'm typically not one to get on here and share dreams, but I felt a sense of urgency when it came to this particular dream. So on Monday, October 23rd, I dreamt that I went to the dog park. It was a huge field. By the way, I live here in Toronto, Canada. And as I was standing there with all the other dog parents, I noticed that there was a huge wooden fence that went across the field. And it was, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just lots of woods, almost like those fences that they had in the medieval times. You know, the ones that protected the castles. I'll try to attach a picture to this video so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, so as I was there just talking to all the other dog parents and just watching doggies run around, we noticed that on the other side of the fence slash border, there was a war going on because we kept hearing bombs and gunshots. But we were all pretty relaxed. There was a lady that was drinking coffee. Everybody was chatting. And all of a sudden, there was a bomb or a grenade that flew over from the other side to our side. Now, everybody starts running hysterically, just people scattering everywhere. And I'm just standing there. Lost in the sauce. Now, there's a second grenade that flies over. And as a second grenade flies over, there's this, I guess, sergeant, general that came. He was pretty high in the military, I would assume, because he had a lot of medals and stuff. So he comes up to me. It's like this tall white man with brown hair. He comes up to me and he says, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "I'm walking my dog. I don't know, like I'm just here, right?" And he goes, "Don't you know that this is a war zone now?" And I looked at him like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, we're at war." And I looked at him confused, and then he repeated himself. He said, "This is a war zone and we are at war." So the way the grenade looked, it was an oval-shaped black grenade, but it was divided and it was cut in half. So the first bomb went off. I don't know what happened, but I just saw people scattering and running everywhere. The second one didn't go off. One side of the grenade, because it was like an oval shaped grenade, one side was at my foot, and the other one, I don't know where it was, but this sergeant, this general that was speaking to me, he picked up both pieces, put it together. And when he put it together, it activated the bomb. Now, I don't know if this is really, there's such thing. I don't know anything about bombs, but it was a huge oval looking black grenade that he put together. And as he put it together, it activated and it started going beep, 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 like that. It was making that noise. So he grabbed it and he threw the grenade. So as he was throwing it, even though I was beside him because he was talking to me, I somehow was also where he threw the grenade, further away. So when he threw it, and there was a lady or a man, I don't know, there was a person that was standing right where the grenade landed. So as it landed, it fell on the ground and it blew up. And I didn't see it, but I knew that that person was affected and they blew up, okay, because the grenade exploded. So as that was happening, all of a sudden I just saw a yellow whitish shield that came over me, like almost like a camping tent that came over me and protected me. So as the grenade blew up, it bounced back. So nothing happened. Like I was protected under that shield, but the person that was outside of that shield blew up. And then I woke up and I was just like, what was that? It was just so random. And some people may say, oh, it's because of, the conflict in Israel, between Israel and Palestine. Your subconscious is probably thinking about war and this and that. But no, I woke up and I literally felt it in my heart. God saying, there's going to be war. There is going to be war. And Canada will be affected. So what I gathered from the dream is that there was a war going on across the border which is the US, there was a war and Canada got dragged into it. And we started getting hit too. There were, I don't know, there were missiles, bombs coming our way as well. Because the man clearly said, what are you doing here? Don't you know that this is a war zone now? So the way I got it, or the way I understood it, is we got caught off guard. We knew that there was a war happening in the US, but nobody in Canada was too worried because this could never happen here, right? So that really caught us off guard. It was just a regular, beautiful fall day. People are at the park with their coffee and their dogs. And then all of a sudden, we're just getting hit by bombs. So I felt an urgency to share this because I don't know what it is, but there's just something in the air and I've been feeling uneasy. Not scared, not nervous, just uneasy. And I'm feeling the urge to get closer to God and pray more and seek him more, just be protected, because it doesn't matter how much money you save. If you try to go elsewhere, if you build yourself a bunker, if God doesn't protect you, it's a wrap. So I needed to share this with you guys because I don't know what is going on with all the conflicts in the world. And I know the US is involved in a lot of the mess that's going on right now. And obviously Canada is an ally. And if something happens in the US, who's to say that we're not going to get hit? We're literally right across the corner. Like, we're literally right there. Buffalo's right there. So, I don't know. I really don't know. It was crazy. It's not a typical dream. It's not something that you would just dream, right? It was very vivid. And I just knew that there's going to be war in America. There's going to be war in America. I don't know if it's going to happen next week, in 2 months, 3 months, 4 years from now. I don't know, but there is going to be a war in America, and Canada is going to be involved, and we are going to get caught off guard. So my suggestion is stay prayed up. If you are in the US, get yourself a passport. If you are in Canada, get yourself a passport. Pray about it. Ask God what it is that you need to do. Maybe he wants you to stay there. Maybe he wants you to move to South America, Europe, somewhere. I don't know. All I'm saying is it doesn't matter where you go. If you are not asking him for protection, you will not be safe, regardless of how much money you've saved up. So this is the message. I don't want to inflict fear on no one. I'm not a fearmonger. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm literally just sharing with you guys what I dreamt, and there's just this need of urgency. So I hope you guys listen to this entire video and pray about it. Please always pray about everything that you hear on social media, and God is going to confirm you that I indeed dreamt that. So I hope that everyone stays blessed, that we all stay protected, and may the Lord have mercy on our souls. Amen.